Hello friends, welcome to the video on areas of parallelograms and triangles. Friends, so far we have learned about triangles and parallelograms. In this session, we will learn about figures on the same base and between the same parallels. Let's draw two parallel lines. What can you tell about the distance between these two parallel lines? Is the distance between two parallel lines equal? To verify this, draw a perpendicular from any one line to the other. Do this from two different points and you will see that the lengths of both the line segments are the same. Now, let's make one triangle and one parallelogram between these parallel lines. Make sure the opposite vertices of the figures is on both the lines. Will the height of these triangle and parallelogram be the same? You may pause the video to think about it. Yes, the height of any figure between these two parallel lines will be equal. Friends, with this understanding, let's move ahead and verify whether the figures on the screen are located on the same base and between the same parallel lines. In the first figure, in triangle ABC and parallelogram EBCD, side BC is the common side, or we can say that both the figures have the same base, which is BC. But these figures are not located between the same set of parallel lines. This is because in both figures, that is, in triangle ABC, the opposite vertex A of the base BC, and in parallelogram EBCD, opposite vertices E and D of the same base BC are not placed on the same line. Therefore, their heights are not equal. In the second figure, we can see that in both the parallelograms, one side is common side. In other words, we can say that these two are located on the same base QR. So, are these figures located between the same parallel lines? No. Now for the third figure, what do you think about the height and base of these triangles? In these, side WX is the common side. Or we can say that these two triangles have the same base WX. But these are not located between the same parallel lines. This means, while these three figures have the same base, they are not located between the same parallel lines. Now let's see some more figures. In the first figure, there are two parallelograms, parallelogram ABCF and parallelogram GBDE. Are they located on the same base? No, the base of parallelogram ABCF is BC and the base of parallelogram GBDE is BD. Are the two parallelograms located between the same parallel lines? Yes, the two parallelograms are located between the same parallel lines, AE and BD, but they don't have the same base. Similarly, in the second figure, we can see that the two triangles do not have the same base. They have different bases, but the two triangles are located between the same parallel lines, PT and QS. Let us now see the last few figures. In the first figure, parallelogram ABCD and triangle EBC are located on the same base BC, and the two are located between the same parallel lines AD and BC. Note that of the two parallel lines, one line is the base BC vertex E facing the base BC of triangle EBC and vertices of the base BC of parallelogram ABCD lie on the parallel line AD. Similarly, in the second figure, both the parallelograms have the same base QR, and these are also located between the two parallel lines PS and QR. Here QR is the base and QR is parallel to PS. Friends, all these figures have the same base and they are located between the same parallel lines. Thus, the height of all these figures is also the same because they are located between the same parallel lines. Friends, that's all in today's session. In the next video, we will solve some questions related to figures that are located on the same base and between the same parallel lines. So see you in the next video. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to this video on areas of parallelograms and triangles. In the previous video, we learned about the figures that lie on the same base and between the same parallel lines. Today, we will solve a few questions based on the same topic. Which of the given figures on the screen lie on the same base and between the same parallel lines? Try it yourself by pausing the video. The base of parallelogram PQRS and the parallelogram PTUS is same, and both these parallelograms lie between the two parallel lines PS and QR. Here we can see that of the two parallel lines, one line is PS, which is the common base of the two parallelograms. Because the parallelograms are located between the parallel lines, the vertices of both the parallelograms are located on the parallel lines QR and PS. Hence, their heights will be the same. In the second figure, there are two different figures. One is triangle AED and the other is parallelogram ABCD, both of which are located between the two parallel lines AD and BC, and their base AD is also the same. So you can see that their heights are also equal. Now let's move to the next figure. Look at this figure and identify the two parallel lines between which the figures are located and whether their base is also the same. First of all, there is no pair of parallel lines in this figure. But here the base of quadrilateral WXYZ and the triangle VZY is the same. So, these figures do have a common base. But because they are not located between parallel lines, they are not of the same height. Let's take another figure. Here, triangles ABC and ABD both lie between the two parallel lines BD and YZ. But their bases are different. So these triangles are of equal height, but they are not on the same base. Now let's move to the final figure of this session. Friends, is the base of the triangle EBF and parallelogram ABCD same? Are the two figures located between the same parallel lines? You can think of this by pausing the video. Friends, their base is not common, which we can observe just by looking at them. Are their heights equal? You can observe on the screen that their heights are not equal. The vertex of the triangle E is below the side AD. We can also see that these figures are neither on the same base nor are they located between the same parallel lines. So that's it for today. In this session, we solved a few questions related to the figures on the same base and between the same parallel lines. Let's meet in the next video. Thank you.
Hello friends, welcome to this video on areas of parallelograms and triangles. Today, we will discuss about parallelograms on the same base and between the same parallel lines. So let's start with an activity. Take this type of sheet where the points are at equal distance. We call this the isometric sheet. On this, we will create the parallelogram PQRS in this way. Now, take a point T on the side PQ above S. Now, connect ST. Here, we will get a triangle PTS. We can see that triangle PTS and quadrilateral TQRS together form the parallelogram PQRS. Let's cut the triangle from here and connect it with the side QR of the quadrilateral. Let's assume the name of the quadrilateral thus formed is TURS. Can you tell what type of a quadrilateral is the quadrilateral TURS? We can see that its sides are equal and parallel. This is also a parallelogram. Friends, if we compare parallelogram TURS with parallelogram PQRS, will these two have any similarities? Pause the video and think about it. Friends, here we have only cut the triangle PTS from one side and added it to the other side without making any other changes. We can see that both the parallelograms are made up of triangle PTS and quadrilateral TQRS combined together. Therefore, the area of these two parallelograms is equal. Friends, here parallelograms PQRS and TURS are located on the same base RS and between the same parallel lines PU and RS. And their area is also same. This is a theorem that states area of parallelograms lying on the same base and between the same parallel lines is equal. Let us see the mathematical proof for this. Let us consider the quadrilaterals that we used in the activity. We have two parallelograms, quadrilateral PQRS and quadrilateral TURS. These two parallelograms lie on the same base RS and between the same parallel lines PU and RS. We have to prove that their areas are equal, where we represent the area in this way. Here, AR represents the area. Looking at the figure, we can say that the parallelogram PQRS is made up of triangle PTS and quadrilateral TQRS combined together. That is, quadrilateral PQRS is equal to triangle PTS plus quadrilateral TQRS. Similarly, parallelogram TURS is made up of triangle QUR and quadrilateral TQRS combined together. So, quadrilateral TURS is equal to triangle QUR plus quadrilateral TQRS. Let us call it equation 2. In equations 1 and 2, we can see that quadrilateral TQRS is a common quadrilateral. To prove that the area of both these quadrilaterals is equal, that is, quadrilateral PQRS is equal to quadrilateral TURS, we will have to prove that the areas of triangle PTS and triangle QUR are equal. And if we look at triangle PTS and triangle QUR, then we will find that
angle TPS is equal to angle UQR because PS is parallel to QR and PU is a transversal, because of which these angles are making a pair of corresponding angles. Similarly, angle PTS is equal to angle QUR because TS is parallel to UR and PU is a transversal, because of which these angles are making a pair of corresponding angles.
since two angles of this triangle are equal to two angles of the other triangle, therefore, the third angle will also be equal because we know that the sum of the three internal angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. Therefore, angle PST will be equal to angle QRU according to the angle sum property of the triangle, and side PS is equal to side QR because the opposite sides of the parallelogram PQRS are equal.
Therefore, both these triangles will be congruent by the angle side angle congruence rule.
Therefore, triangle PTS is congruent to triangle QUR and the area of congruent triangles is equal. Therefore, triangle PTS is equal to triangle QUR. Now in equation 1, if we place triangle QUR instead of triangle PTS, then the equation will become, and by joining the two areas on the right, we will get the area of TURS. Therefore, area of PQRS is equal to area of TURS. And thus, we have also proved mathematically that the areas of parallelograms lying on the same base and between the same parallel lines are equal. Friends, we saw that areas of parallelograms located on the same base and between the same parallel lines are equal. Is the opposite also true? That is, will parallelograms with equal base and equal area be located between the same parallel lines? You must consider this. We will discuss it in the next video. Friends, with this, let's end this session. In the next video, we will solve the inverse of the theorem as well as some questions based on it. See you in the next video. Thank you. Hello friends. Welcome to this video on areas of parallelograms and triangles. In the previous video, we learnt about the areas of parallelograms located on the same base and between the same parallel lines. Today, we will solve some questions based on it. Friends, we ended the last video with the question whether parallelograms with the same base or equal area are situated between the same parallel lines. So, let's start today's session with this. Suppose we are given two parallelograms ABCD and PQRS of equal bases which are equal in area. So, we can write it like this. Friends, the formula for the area of parallelogram is base multiplied by height. Suppose the base and height of parallelogram ABCD are B1 and H1 respectively. Similarly, the base and height of parallelogram PQRS are B2 and H2 respectively. Therefore, we can write it like this also. And since the bases of these two quadrilaterals are equal, therefore, by writing B1 equal to B2, we will get this. Thus, we will get H1 equal to H2. We can see that the two parallelograms whose bases and areas are equal are also of equal height. For example, H1 is equal to H2. This means they are located between the same parallel lines. Therefore, we can say that parallelograms with the same base or equal bases and equal areas lie between the same parallel lines. Let's move to the second question. In the given figure, quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram and we are given that quadrilateral PQTU is a rectangle. If the length of side PQ is 6 cm and if the area of parallelogram PQRS is 18 square centimeter, then find the value of side PU. Let us see the solution for this. We know that PQTU is a rectangle and a rectangle is also a parallelogram. Here, rectangle PQTU and parallelogram PQRS lie on the same base and between the same parallel lines. Therefore, their area will be equal. We are given the area of parallelogram PQRS as 18 square centimeter. Therefore, the area of rectangle PQTU will also be 18 square centimeter. In rectangle PQTU, PQ is the base and PU is the height, where base PQ is equal to 6 centimeter. And the formula for the area of rectangle is base multiplied by height, which we can write in this way, and thus we get the value of PU as 3 centimeter. Let's move to the next question. In the given figure, the measurement of side CD is 8 cm and the measurement of perpendicular AG is 6 cm. Using this information, find the answers to both these questions. 1. Area of parallelogram ABCD, and 2. If 2DE is equal to AG, then what is the area of rectangle CDEF? Let's start from the first part. The formula for deriving the area of a parallelogram is base multiplied by height. By looking at the figure, what can you say about its base? Base of the parallelogram CD is equal to 8 cm and height AG is equal to 6 cm. We will use this formula to find the area of parallelogram ABCD. Thus, we will get 8 cm multiplied by 6 cm is equal to 48 square centimeter. Now let's take the next question. Here we will have to find the area of the rectangle CDEF, where CD is the base and DE is the height. So let's find the area by using the formula, which will be, friends, here instead of DE, we can write 1 by 2 AG, and thus it will become like this. By solving the values of all the sides, we get the area as 24 square centimeter. Here, we can see that the area of the rectangle is half the area of the parallelogram. This is because, in spite of having equal bases, the height of the rectangle is half the height of the parallelogram. Friends, that's all in this session. Today we have solved some questions related to the area of parallelograms on the same base and between the same parallel lines. So see you in the next video with some more facts based on this. So see you in the next video. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to this video on areas of parallelograms and triangles. In the previous video, we solved some questions based on the area of parallelograms on the same base and between the same parallel lines. Today, we will discuss some facts related to parallelograms on the same base and between the same parallel lines. So let's start with the first question. In the given figure, the areas of parallelogram JKLM and rectangle JKON are same. Can you tell whether the perimeters of parallelogram JKLM and rectangle JKON will be same or not? In the given figure, parallelogram JKLM and rectangle JKON have a common side JK. We can say that their base is also same, which is side JK. We know that a rectangle is also a parallelogram. So we can say that these two parallelograms lie between the same parallel lines JK and MO. We know that the area of these two parallelograms will be equal. Can you explain why? Yes, because the areas of parallelograms lying on the same base and between the same parallel lines are equal. But can we say the same for their perimeter as well? Let us write the perimeter of both quadrilaterals. The perimeter of parallelogram JKLM is the sum of the lengths of all sides JK plus KL plus LM plus MJ, and the perimeter of rectangle JKON is JK plus KO plus ON plus NJ. Friends, the formula for the perimeter of a parallelogram is 2, the sum of opposite sides. And since the opposite sides of the parallelogram are equal, we can write it like this also. For parallelogram JKLM as 2JK and plus 2MJ, and for rectangle JKLM as 2JK plus 2NJ. Here, 2JK is common to both sides. Therefore, to compare the perimeter of parallelogram JKLM and rectangle JKON, we have to compare their sides MJ and NJ. We can write it like this. Can you tell what would be the relation between the two? Will these two be equal? Let me give you a hint. We can see that in triangle JNM is a right angle triangle where the side opposite angle JNM is hypotenuse JM. And we know that the hypotenuse is always greater than other sides. Therefore, we can say that side JM will be greater than JN, or let's say MJ greater than NJ. Thus, it leads to the conclusion that the perimeter of a parallelogram is greater than the perimeter of a rectangle. Friends, with this, let us end this session. In this session, we discussed some facts based on the area of parallelograms on the same base and between the same parallel lines. See you in the next video. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to this video on areas of parallelograms and triangles. In the previous session, we learnt about parallelograms lying on the same base and between the same parallel lines. In this session, we will learn about the areas of triangles and parallelograms that lie on the same base and between the same parallel lines. So let's start. Friends, look at the figure given on the screen and tell what would be the area of the triangle AQR. It is given that the quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram and its area is 120 square centimeter. Here, triangle AQR and parallelogram PQRS lie on the same base QR. Can you tell anything more about the figure? Are these shapes located between the same parallel lines? Let's check. If we join point A and point P in this way, then we can see that these two shapes are located between the same parallel lines AS and QR. Now, what can you tell about the area of triangle AQR? Let me give you a hint. Let's draw a line parallel to side AQ from point R to side PS, which intersects side PS at point T. Here, we can see that in quadrilateral AQRT, a pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel. Therefore, it is a parallelogram. Now, let's talk about the area of parallelogram AQRT. We know that because quadrilateral AQRT and quadrilateral PQRS are both parallelograms that lie on the same base QR, and between the same parallel lines AS and QR, therefore, their areas will also be equal. That is, the area of quadrilateral AQRT will also be 120 square centimeter. And if we consider the parallelogram AQRT, then AR is one of its diagonals, and we know that the diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles. And the areas of congruent triangles are equal. Therefore, the areas of triangle AQR and triangle RAT will also be equal. Since parallelogram AQRT is made up of triangle AQR and triangle RAT combined together, we can write it like this also. Here, we can also write triangle AQR instead of triangle RAT. That is, the area of triangle AQR will be half the area of quadrilateral AQRT. Therefore, the area of triangle AQR will be 60 square centimeter. Can we say that if a triangle and a parallelogram lie on the same base and between the same parallel lines, then the area of the triangle is half the area of the parallelogram? If we look carefully at equation 2 of this example, then what can we tell? We know that the formula for the area of a parallelogram is base into height. So, with the help of this formula, we can also find the formula for the area of triangle, which will be half into base into height. And Since the triangle and parallelogram lie on the same base and between the same parallel lines, their height is also equal. Therefore, by this formula also, we can say that if a triangle and a parallelogram lie on the same base and between the same parallel lines, then the area of the triangle will be half the area of the parallelogram. Friends, that's all in this session. Today we learned about the areas of triangles and parallelograms located on the same base and between the same parallel lines. We will meet in the next session with some related questions. Thank you. Hello friends. Welcome to this video on areas of parallelograms and triangles. In the previous video, we learnt about the area of a triangle and a parallelogram located on the same base and between the same parallel lines. Today, we will solve some questions based on the same. Let us now look at a question. In the figure, KLMN is a rectangle and O, P, Q, R are the midpoints of sides KL, LM, MN and NK respectively. The area of quadrilateral OPQR is given as 36 square centimeter. Now, find the area of rectangle KLMN. Friends, before solving the question, can you tell what kind of a quadrilateral is quadrilateral OPQR? We have studied that the quadrilateral formed by joining the midpoints of a rectangle is a parallelogram. Therefore, quadrilateral OPQR is a parallelogram, and we have to find the area of rectangle KLMN. The area of a rectangle is equal to the product of its length and breadth. But we have not been given its dimensions. We can see that rectangle KLMN is made by combining these parts. So, its area will be obtained by adding the area of all these parts. We have information about the area of OPQR, but we do not have information about the area of these parts. If we draw a diagonal RP in the parallelogram OPQR, then two congruent triangles will be formed in this quadrilateral, triangle OPR and triangle PQR, which we can write in this way. You know that a diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles, and the area of congruent shapes is equal. Therefore, the area of triangle PQR will be equal to the area of triangle OPR, and it will be half the area of parallelogram OPQR. Thus, we get the area of these two triangles as 18 centimeter square. Friends, now if we look at quadrilateral KLPR, can you tell what kind of quadrilateral it is? Pause the video and think about it. Friends, this will also be a rectangle, or let's say a parallelogram. It is given that Kn is equal to Lm and Kn is parallel to Lm because quadrilateral KLMN is a rectangle. R and P are the midpoints of Kn and LM respectively. Therefore, KR is equal to LP and KR is parallel to LP. You can see that in quadrilateral KLPR, a pair of opposite sides is equal and parallel. So, we can say that quadrilateral KLPR is a parallelogram. In quadrilateral KLMN, the two quadrilaterals formed by joining the midpoints of a pair of opposite sides will also be parallelograms. So, can we say that triangle OPR and parallelogram KLPR lie on the same base and between the same parallel lines? Yes. This means the area of triangle OPR is half the area of parallelogram KLPR. Or let's say that the area of parallelogram KLPR is twice the area of triangle OPR. Hence, the area of quadrilateral KLPR is twice the area of the triangle OPR, which is 18 square centimeter, from which we will get the area of the parallelogram KLPR is equal to 36 square centimeter. Similarly, the area of parallelogram RPMN will also be 36 square centimeter. And these two consist of rectangle KLMN. And the area of quadrilateral KLMN will be equal to the sum of the area of quadrilateral KLPR and RPMN. Thus, we get the area of rectangle KLMN is 72 square centimeter. Now, let's look at another question. In the given figure, quadrilateral KLMN and quadrilateral OPMN are parallelograms. Quadrilateral OPMN has an area of 108 square centimeter. The length of sides KN and MN is 8 centimeter and 12 centimeter respectively. Find the area of triangle KLN. Pause the video and try to find the answer yourself. In the given figure, parallelogram KLMN and OPMN have the same base, side MN, and they both lie between the same parallel lines OL and MN. Therefore, the area of these two will be equal. The area of parallelogram OPMN is 108 square centimeter. This is given to us. Therefore, the area of parallelogram KLMN will also be 108 square centimeter. In triangle KLN, side KL measures 12 centimeter because its opposite side MN measures 12 centimeter in parallelogram KLMN. We have been given the measurement of side KN as 8 centimeter. If we state the area of triangle KLN as 48 centimeter square, then will it be correct? In the given figure, to apply the formula for the area of triangle 1/2 into base into height, we will need the measurement of its base and height. We have been given the measurements of base KL and side KN. But KN is not the height of the triangle because KN is not perpendicular. Let's see how to solve this problem without applying this formula. Look at the figure carefully. Triangle KLN and parallelogram KLMN lie on the same base KL and between the same parallel lines KL and MN. So, the area of triangle KLN will be half the area of parallelogram KLMN. we know that the area of parallelogram KLMN is 108 square centimeter. In this way, we will get the area of triangle KLN as 54 square centimeter. Friends, that's all in this session. We have solved some questions related to the area of triangle and parallelogram located on the same base and between the same parallel lines. We will discuss some more facts based on this in the next video. See you in the next video. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to this video on areas of parallelogram and triangles. In the previous video, we solved some questions related to the area of a triangle and a parallelogram located on the same base and between the same parallel lines. Today, we will discuss some facts related to the area of triangles and parallelograms located on the same base and between the same parallel lines. So let's look at the first question. In the given figure, PQRS is a parallelogram. If VT is equal to 2UV, then what will be the ratio of the areas of quadrilateral PQRS and triangle STR? Can you guess the answer from the following options? Let's see. In the given figure, parallelogram PQRS and triangle STR lie on the same base SR, and we have been given that Vt is equal to 2uv. We can write it like this. Let's consider it as equation 1. We will first find the area of quadrilateral PQRS. Area of a parallelogram is equal to base multiplied by height. Here, base is SR and height is UV. We can place their values in the formula for the area of quadrilateral. We can write it like this using equation 1. By simplifying, we will get, let's call it equation 2. Now let's talk about the area of triangle STR, whose base is SR and height is VT. We know that the area of a triangle is half multiplied by base multiplied by height. Now, we will substitute the values of base and height in this formula. Let's call it equation 3. Now the ratio of the areas of quadrilateral PQRS and triangle STR can be determined by dividing their areas. If solved, their ratio will be 1:1, which is option D. So, we can say that option D is correct. Let's move to the next question. Can the area of a triangle be larger than the area of a parallelogram if they lie between the same parallel lines? Will the answer be yes or no? Pause the video and think of the answer. Friends, to find the answer, we will use the formulas for the area of parallelogram and triangle. First, let's draw a perpendicular from the point G on side EF and call it GH. This is the height of both the triangle and the parallelogram. Since these shapes lie between the parallel lines AD and EF, the height of both will be equal, which is GH. Therefore, their area will depend on their base. The height of both quadrilateral ABCD and triangle EFG is GH. The area of a triangle is half multiplied by base multiplied by height. We can write it as half multiplied by EF multiplied by GH, and the area of a parallelogram is base multiplied by height. We can write it as BC multiplied by GH. If the base of the triangle and the parallelogram are the same, then the area of the triangle will be half the area of the parallelogram. If we increase the size of the base of the triangle 2 times the size of the base of the parallelogram, that is, if EF equals 2BC, then what will happen? Pause the video and think. Area of triangle is equal to half multiplied by 2BC multiplied by GH, which would be BC multiplied by GH. In this case, the area of triangle will be equal to the area of parallelogram. But what will happen if the measurement of the base of the triangle is more than twice the measurement of the base of the quadrilateral? Yes. In this case, the area of the triangle will be more than the area of the quadrilateral. Before we end the video, we have a question for you. If a triangle and a parallelogram are formed on the same base, then can the area of the triangle be larger than the area of the parallelogram? Try to find the answer with the help of this activity. Construct several triangles using the base of the same parallelogram. Try to determine in which case the area of the triangle will be more than the area of the parallelogram. Solve this question with the help of your classmates and teacher. Friends, with this, let us end this session. In this session, we discussed some facts related to the area of parallelograms and triangles located on the same base and between the same parallel lines. See you in the next video. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to this video on areas of parallelograms and triangles. Today we will learn about triangles on the same base and between the same parallel lines. So let's start. Friends, we have already learned about triangles and parallelograms situated on the same base and between the same parallel lines. Moving ahead, if we are given a figure in which two triangles are situated on the same base and between the same parallel lines, then what can you tell about their area? You can pause the video and think about this. We know that if a triangle and a parallelogram are situated on the same base and between the same parallel lines, then the area of the triangle will be 1/2 times that of the parallelogram. The formula of the area of a parallelogram is base multiplied by height. So, the area of a triangle would be 1/2 of the result. Friends, in our previous classes also, we have used this formula to find the area of triangles. And if we look at this figure, can we say that area of triangle ARS is equal to 1/2 multiplied by area of parallelogram PQRS? Yes. Let's call this equation 1. If we construct another triangle here, triangle BRS, then can we say that area of triangle BRS is equal to 1 by 2 multiplied by area of parallelogram PQRS? Yes, because triangle BRS and parallelogram PQRS are situated on the same base and between the same parallel lines. Let's call this equation 2. If we look at these two situations, then we can say that the area of these two triangles is equal. That is, the area of triangle ARS and triangle BRS, which are situated on the same base RS and between the same parallel lines AB and RS, is equal. You can check using other triangles that are situated on the same base and between the same parallel lines. And you will find that their area is also equal. Thus, we have reached a conclusion in the form of theorem which says triangles situated on the same base and between the same parallel lines are equal in area. Is the inverse of this theorem also true? Here, we are given this figure. It's given that the area of triangle PQR and triangle SQR is equal. Looking at this figure, what else can you say about triangle PQR and triangle SQR? Here, the base of the two triangles QR is also the same. Based on the given information, can we say that triangles situated on the same base and with equal area are between the same parallel lines? Let's discuss this. The area of triangle PQR and triangle SQR is equal. We can write it like this also. Here, if we use the formula for the area of a triangle, then we'll get this 1 by 2 multiplied by QR multiplied by height, where the base of triangle PQR is QR. Here, no information is given about the height. So let's take it as H1. Similarly, in triangle SQR, we can use the formula for the area of a triangle and we will get this, where H2 is the height of triangle SQR. Now, if we look at these two parts, then we will see that 1 by 2 and the base are common. If we solve further, there's only height that is left. So, we can say that H1 is equal to H2. This means the height of triangles PQR and SQR is same and vertices P and S will be equidistant from side QR. If we join P and S by drawing a line, then we can say that PS and QR are parallel to each other. Therefore, we can say that triangle PQR and triangle SQR are situated between the same parallel lines. Thus, we have proved the inverse of the theorem which says triangles situated on the same base and with equal area are situated between the same parallel lines. Friends, that's it in today's video. Today we discussed the area of triangles situated on the same base and between the same parallel lines. In the next video, we will solve some questions based on it. So let's meet in the next video. Thank you. Hello friends. Welcome to this video on areas of parallelograms and triangles. In the previous video, we discussed about triangles on the same base and between the same parallel lines. Today, we will solve some questions based on it. Let's start with our first question. In the given figure, KLMN is a parallelogram and the given areas of triangles ONL and KON is 10 cm and 15 cm respectively. Now, find the area of triangle LMN and triangle OMN. Friends, we need to find the area of triangle LMN. It's given that quadrilateral KLMN is a parallelogram and NL has its diagonal. We know that the diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles and their area is equal. Therefore, we can say that the area of triangles KLN and LMN will be equal. Let's call this equation 1. By looking at the figure, you can say that triangle KLN is made of triangles KON and ONL combined together. And we know the area of triangles KON and ONL. Therefore, by adding the areas of these two triangles, we get the area of triangle KLN. Similarly, if we substitute these values in equation 2, then we get the area of triangle KLN as 25 square centimeter. From equation 1, we can say that the area of triangles KLN and LMN will be equal. This means the area of triangle LMN will also be equal to 25 square centimeters. Now, let's find the area of triangle OMN. We can see that triangle OMN and triangle LMN are on the same base, base MN. And they are situated between the same parallel lines KL and NM. Friends, we know that the areas of triangles on the same base and between the same parallel lines are equal. Therefore, the areas of triangles OMN and LMN will be equal. So, the area of triangle OMN will be equal to 25 square centimeter. Let's move to the next question. In the given figure, lines X and Y are parallel to each other. Now, can you tell which is the correct answer from the options given? Let's discuss the first option. In the given figure, we can see that triangle PAQ and triangle PBQ have a common base PQ and they are situated between two parallel lines X and Y. And we already studied that triangles that are on the same base and between the same parallel lines have the same area. So, the area of triangles PAQ and PBQ will be equal. Therefore, the first option is correct. Let's move to the second option. Now, we will discuss about triangle APE and triangle AQE. Is the base of triangle APE and triangle AQE same? Yes, these two triangles are constructed on the same base AE and they are situated between the same parallel lines X and Y. And we know that the areas of triangles that are situated on the same base and between the same parallel lines are equal. Therefore, the area of these two triangles will be equal. So, our second option is also correct. Let's move to the next option. Look at triangle POQ and triangle PCQ carefully. They have a common base PQ. If they have a common base, then will their areas also be equal? No. We can see that these two triangles are not situated between the same parallel lines. Therefore, the areas of these triangles will not be equal. So, this option is incorrect. Similarly, you can compare all the other options yourself or with your friends. Before ending this session, let me give you a hint for the fourth option. Draw a line passing through points O and F and call this line Z. Line Z will be parallel to line Y. Friends, that's all for today's session. We solved some questions based on triangles on the same base and between the same parallel lines. Let's meet in the next video with more questions based on this. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to this video on areas of parallelograms and triangles. In the previous video, we solved some questions based on triangles situated on the same base and between the same parallel lines. Today, we will solve some more questions based on it. So let's start. In the given figure, triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle in which sides PR and QR are equal. Points M and N are the midpoints of the sides PR and QR respectively. Point R is the midpoint of side AB and AB is parallel to PQ. The two lines BNP and AMQ are straight lines. Now, show that the area of triangle AQR is equal to the area of triangle BPR. Friends, you can pause the video and think of the answer. We need to prove that the areas of triangles BPR and AQR is equal. We can see that triangle AQR is made up of quadrilateral MNRA and triangle MNQ, and triangle BPR is made up of quadrilateral MNBR and triangle MNP. We'll answer this question in two parts. In the first part, we will prove that the area of triangle MNQ is equal to the area of triangle MNP. And in the second part, we will prove that quadrilateral MNRA and MNRB have equal areas. You can pause the video and think how we reached this conclusion. Let's look at the first part. Friends, it's given to us that triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle in which side PR is equal to side QR. It's also given that points M and N are the midpoints of the sides PR and QR respectively. Therefore, PM will be equal to MR and QN will be equal to NR. And we can write it like this also. From equations 1, 2 and 3, we can say that side MR will be equal to side NR. Let's call this equation 4. Friends, now look at triangle PQR. Points M and N are the midpoints of side PR and side QR respectively. Using the theorem of midpoints, we can say that line segment MN is parallel to PQ. Friends, now look at the figure carefully. Triangle MNQ and triangle MNP have a common base MN and therefore their area will be equal because we know that triangles situated on the same base and between the same parallel lines have the same area. Let's call this equation 5. And here we have proved the first part of the question. Now let's move to the second part. Friends, what can you say about quadrilaterals MNRA and MNBR? These two quadrilaterals are situated on the same base and between the same parallel lines. We know that parallelograms situated on the same base and between the same parallel lines have the same area. So, can we use this theorem here and say that their areas will be equal? Friends, you can pause the video and think of the answer. If you're thinking that we can use the theorem here, then you're wrong. Because these quadrilaterals are situated on the same base and between the same parallel lines. But they are not parallelograms. Therefore, we can't use this theorem here. Friends, if you look at these two quadrilaterals carefully, then you will see that quadrilateral MNRA is made up of these two triangles and quadrilateral MNBR is made up of these two triangles. Here, triangle MNR is common in these two. So, if we prove that triangle MRA and triangle NRB are congruent, then we can say that the area of these two quadrilaterals is also equal. Friends, it's given that AB is parallel to PQ. And we know that MN is also parallel to PQ. Therefore, MN and AB will also be parallel to each other. If we consider MR as a transversal, then angle MRA and angle NMR will be alternate interior angles. And we know that if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then the two alternate interior angles thus formed are equal. Therefore, these two will be equal. Similarly, angle MNR and angle NRB will also be equal. From equation 4, we know that MR and NR are equal. This means triangle MNR is an isosceles triangle. Therefore, the two angles, angle NMR and angle MNR, will be equal. Now, with the help of these equations, we can say that these angles are also equal. Now, look at triangle MRA and triangle NRB. It's given that point R is the midpoint of side AB. Therefore, side RA and side RB will be equal. And we saw that angle MRA and angle NRB are equal, and sides MR and NR are also equal. Therefore, these triangles, triangle MRA and triangle NRB, are congruent by the side angle side congruence rule. And the area of congruent triangles is equal. Friends, in these two quadrilaterals, the area of these two triangles is equal, and these are common triangles. Therefore, we can say that the areas of these two quadrilaterals are equal. Friends, we can write the area of triangle AQR like this, and we can write the area of triangle BPR like this. Now look at these equations carefully. The area of the two quadrilaterals MNRA and MNBR is equal. And we saw that the two triangles MNP and NNQ are also equal. Therefore, we can say that the area of these two triangles is equal. Thus, we have proved this. Friends, that's all in today's session. Today we solved a question based on triangles situated on the same base and between the same parallel lines. Let's meet in the next video. Thank you.